Samson, tell us what you've been up to recently. We know you've been involved with a lot of initiatives, but what have you been up to recently?
Well, I've been working on my academy. You know, I have an academy, Siasia Academy in Abuja. Mm-hmm. We have almost 6 schools now. We're doing after-school programs and trying to catch them young. But right now, I signed an MOU with the Presidential Amnesty Program.
Okay.
Yeah, led by the SA, General Boro, retired. He called me to come and use sports as a means of trying to get these young ones off the street. I think it's a great thing because, you know, sports is the biggest thing ever in the world. Even people are having conflicts, you know, sports will bring them together while they're watching sports and all. So I think it's a great initiative. We had, we're going through the 9 Niger Delta states, which we've done 5 of them already. We had 30 players from each zone. So we had 150 players back in Uyo, where we picked 66 of them to do this, what we call a dual career path, sports and academics together. After 4 months, we have a certificate, you know, to do whatever they want to do. So in case they get injured, they can actually hold on that certificate.
Yeah, fall back on.
Yeah, so I can actually talk about some sports injuries. Remember Duduwa, he got injured the day before we went to Atlanta. Since then, he came back. It's like the Nigerian government has just abandoned, and let's say the FA and the sportsmen has been, these boys has been abandoned. Nobody cares about him. He has to go back again to Qatar, where he had 2 surgeries, so he can do the next one. Nobody's actually talking to this young man. So these are things we're trying to prevent.
That's the reason why there has to be a backup.
There always have to be a backup. You have to know how to take care of yourself, because football is not something you will play forever. If you can play up to 35 years old, you're lucky. So we need to have something to fall back on. So this amnesty program, we're talking about young agitators, potential ones, and the ones that are ex-militants
before they get to that level.
Before they get to that level. So for us to bring peace in the Niger area, we have to engage in things like this.
To channel their energy towards things that are positive.
So we are appealing to the oil companies there. We need to partner with them to help make sure this program, because we can have 9 states in the Niger Delta, right? We can have teams, each team from Niger Delta play in the league. If we can have sponsors and build infrastructures in each state to make sure these young ones are properly engaged at every given time.
Is it seasonal? What is the scope? How many years are you going to be into it, or is it just a year?
I have an MOU for two years.
Okay.
But this program is going to run for 4 months. You know, after 4 months, we bring another set comes in, just like that. What we're doing is, if we can get these young ones that are good, we can put them in the junior league, because, you know, the NPFL have a junior league. Yes, to get them in there. If they are good for the club size, we get them there. With that, I don't think they'll be going out there to break pipes and all that. What I'm saying is, if this money they've been spending to repair pipes, if we can get half of it, I think we might do a good job trying to, you know, come to
channel their energies, push them to do things that are productive. Yeah. I know you can't be doing this alone. Who are the resource persons that are assisting you, helping you out? Maybe some of your colleagues as well that are into this with you.
Yeah, I have YD Akane with me. You know, I grew up with him, you know, back in Lagos. I have coordinators around the 5 states I actually went to: Dipre, Tebelwe, Patrikudo. Those are ex-players, you know. These guys are just sitting at home doing nothing, you know.
Yeah. So, you understand?
What I'm trying to do. Itaegbe and some other guys that I put Benebi Noma, the one that I played on the 17th, we all came together. They were so excited. They were so happy that I'm doing this, and they're part of it. You know, these days, money is just very difficult to get. So if you can bring your friends that you know that you can help a little bit to do what they want to do and actually get a little bit out of it, I think it's just a win-win case.
Let's talk. What has been the response like from the kids that you're trying to help and their parents? In your time, when you were growing up, if you told people you wanted to go and play football, probably chasing you around and say, go and do something else.
No, go to school or try to cook.
But now, things have changed. But there are still people who really have not seen the benefit.
Well, if they've not seen the benefit, let's look at China, what China is doing. There's no rich man in the world that wants to invest in something that's not going to get a return from.
Yes.
So I think football is the biggest thing, and I don't know what's wrong with us in this country. We don't even have a playing field. That's how bad it is. We need to invest in sports. It's one of the biggest things, sports and agriculture. That's it. Build stadiums, get these young ones, engage them. While they're doing sports, they should they go to school. That's the biggest thing we can do for our young kids.
So the enrollment, how do you do it? Do you go to schools? Do they come to you? How do you go about it?
With the Amnesty program, this is what we do. We have 9 states. We've done 5 already. So the next round, after 4 months, because the other guys, they come back after a month. We do the academics and soccer together. While they're going to practice, they have time to go to school and all that. Then after a month, we'll go back again and do the next 4 states.
Yeah.
The same process. We pick them, we bring them together, and pick the ones who believe that they have the potentials to grow.
They can go all the way.
Yeah, they can go all the way. If they're good in soccer, we put them where we can see they grow and get to play. What I'm actually planning is, the ones we saw right now, I think we have a lot of potential. 15 years old, 17 years old boys, we can put them in the under 20s, under 17s. If 1 or 2 of them can play in the national team, I think that would be a success story.
Plus.
You understand? Because of the Amnesty program, trying to get those young ones off the street. We'll start from here. I think most of people will say, is it only Niger Delta State? It was, we're trying to...
have to start from
we have to start from somewhere, but it is going to trickle down to other states that are having all these problems and all that.